Hey guys, we're going to do yellow candy apples today. And I don't have to make a big batch. So whenever I have to make less than 12 of a specific color, I use a smaller batch of measurement. Okay? So I'm going to start off with 1 cup of water and a half a cup of the light corn syrup. And to that, we're going to add 3 cups of sugar. One. 2. 3. Okay. So now that is done. Once again, it's 1 cup of water, a half a cup of corn syrup, and 3 cups of sugar. And we're just going to give it a mix. Okay. Mix it all up. And once it's thoroughly mixed, we're going to add our bright white icing color. Okay, this is what we're going to add. And we're going to add 1½ teaspoon. Okay. This is a tablespoon measure. Just fill it up halfway. Okay. And that's what we're going to add in. Okay, get it all out of there. That's out of there, and then we're going to mix it. I have my little helper today. Mix it, mix it, mix it. And you'll see it turn white. Make sure it's mixed in good. And then we're going to add in yellow food coloring, okay? Yeah. And we're only going to add it in a drop at a time because I need light yellow. So I don't want to put too much, okay? You want to put in a drop at a time so you make sure you get the right color that you want. So we're going to put a drop in and mix it.
At first it's kind of orange, and then when you mix it,
right, it looks orange, but when you mix it, it's yellow. We're going to add another drop in. And remember, it usually cooks up a shade darker. So that looks pretty good to what I want. In the camera, it might look a little lighter, but it's perfect. So I want like a pastel yellow, a light yellow. So 2 drops were perfect for me. This is why you gotta drop in 1 drop at a time. Okay? So now that we have this mixed up, I like to clean off around the rim. So I just wet a paper towel. And you just wipe around and clean that up. Okay? Clean it up all the way around your pots. All right. Now I'm going to add in the candy thermometer. We're going to cook it to 300 degrees, and that's it. Make sure it's not touching the bottom. Move it around so it has room. You don't want it touching the bottom because you don't want it to give you a false reading. Okay? We're going to cook it to 300 degrees, no longer than that. When it hits 300, take it off. All right, I'm going to add in my flavoring between 250 and 275. I'm going to use pineapple because I explained before, you want to use a clear color when you're doing your flavoring if you don't want to change the color of your mixture. Okay, I'm going to add in pineapple. Pineapple. It's clear. Okay?
Yeah.
I don't want to add in watermelon
Because it would color it.
because it will change the color. It's going to turn it pink. And we don't want that.
We want yellow.
So you're going to use a clear color. Alright guys, once again, this is a small batch. So the measurements I used was 1 cup of water, a half a cup of light corn syrup, and 3 cups of sugar. Okay? This is when I want to do less than a dozen apples. I use my other recipe when I want to do more, which is 1 cup of water, 1 cup of light corn syrup, and 4 cups of sugar. Okay, so sometimes it depends on how many apples I make and which recipe I use. Today, 1 cup of water, a half a cup of light corn syrup, 3 cups of sugar. We put in 1.5 teaspoons of the bright white soft gel paste, and I added in 2 drops of the yellow food coloring to make my apples yellow. So now I'm going to get it to the stove, and I will be back when it's time to dip the apples. Thanks for watching Cooking with Sharice.